In today's tutorial, we are going to see how we can program the LCD display in front of you. So this LCD display is available in IDEC FT1A Pro of Smart Relay or FC6A HMI module. Okay, and for those come with this LCD display, it comes with 4 navigation buttons, an escape button, and OK button for user to navigate around the screen, control the screen, which we are going to see later in our tutorial. Alright, so before I go into detail about this tutorial, I would like to give you guys a very brief introduction what this LCD can do. Okay, so I would say this LCD is a convenient tool for user. Alright, so let us browse through what are the few things that can be done by this LCD display. Right, first of all, let us go into the internal page of this LCD display by pressing this escape and OK button together for around 3 seconds. It will bring you to a few options for you to either control your PLC, or let us go through one by one. So first of all, by using this LCD display, you can either run or stop the PLC. Alright, or you can, for those come with external memory card slot, okay, you can try to stop accessing the SD card or so on. So some of the basic function that you can do, and you can monitor the device that is available in the PLC. Okay, you can see which are the input point that has been turned on, okay, and what are the output point is being energized, okay, which timer, etc. Okay, counter. Alright, and also data register, the value in the data register. Okay, you can see some of those, and the internal control relay as well. You can see which of them has been turned on and so on. Okay, and then you can also use this LCD display to monitor ladder program. Right, so you can see that you can monitor the ladder program. Okay, you can even see any of the contact is turned on. Okay, do some basic monitoring. Okay, right, and then status, you can also monitor the status of the PLC. You can see that right now the firmware installed in this PLC is 2.24 and the PLC is running, is in the running stage. Okay, the scanning time, current scanning time 1 millisecond, and maximum 5 millisecond, minimum 1 millisecond. Okay, right, whether the program inside this PLC is protected or not. Right now is unprotected. Okay, for those FT1A Pro that comes with Ethernet port, you can also see the IP address of the Ethernet port. All right, okay. So through this LCD, we also can check whether there is any error inside this POs in this smart relay or not. Alright, other than these few standard things that can be done on through this LCD display, user can also make use of this LCD display to create some interface on this LCD, which is more interactive to user or more relevant to the machine that being controlled by this PLC or smart relay. Alright, let me show you guys an example that I have loaded into this smart relay. Okay, so you can see that I have created a few pages, okay, to show, for example, this smart relay is being used to control a coffee machine. So you can see they have integrated a bar graph over here to show that when this machine is serving coffee, I can show the progress from 0 to 100%. Other than that, I also can put in the PLC device over here for monitoring. I can see, for example, the pressure signal, the temperature signal from the sensor. I can even integrate the these scrolling words, okay, And not only one page, you can see that I have created the second page to show the active alarm happening on the, this coffee machine, as well as a login page in case I have a few settings that can only be done by authorized person. Okay, you can make use of this login page. Only those come with correct password, okay, can go into the setting page. So how to key in the password? So again, it's by using these few keys. So what you need to do is simply press this OK button for a few seconds until it blinks. Press OK again to confirm. Right. So for in this example, I have set the password as 1234. Okay. So when the password is set correctly, then I'm allowed to go into the setting page. So in this setting page, again, if I want to change any of the parameter over here, I simply need to press OK for a few seconds, and you can navigate to the parameter they want to change. Let's say I want to change pressure. I'll make sure that I have selected the device address that's relevant to pressure. Press OK again, then you can change accordingly. Alright, so this is how flexible it is. So once everything is done, just navigate to a few more other pages. Alright, so that's all for the introduction. So let us further move into the tutorial how we can create all these pages. Okay. Alright, to create customized pages on the LCD screen, there is no other separate software. So we are going to use our standard WinLDR software, which is normally used to program our FT1A smart relay as well as our FC6A PLC. Alright, so the first step to do this definitely is to choose and make sure the hardware is correct in the software. So in this example, since the hardware being used is FT1A with 40 IO, so let's choose this hardware and let the software to configure itself very quickly. And then after that, okay, we can start to write our logic to do the patch control. Okay, at the beginning, let us assume to have a data register that is mainly doing the in charge of the patch number. Okay, so I would like to use D0 data register with address 0 as the patch number, and I would like to have this initialization for this D0. Whenever the PLC is restart, okay, whenever there is any power reset to the PLC, I would like to reset this number to 0 by using this internal special internal relay M8120. So this special internal relay will turn on for one cycle whenever there is any whenever the PLC start up. Okay, so during every power up, I would like to move a value 0 to my D0, which is responsible for the patch number. Okay, right, and then other than that, okay, just now you guys have seen I navigate the key, I navigate the LCD screen from page to page by using a combination of a few buttons. Okay, so I recommend to use the special internal relay that is already available in the PLC to do the job. Okay, so the address is M8160 to 8163. Okay, which is the whenever you press the escape key plus the up key, it's going to turn on this M8160 and so on. Whenever you are pressing escape plus right, and this is the corresponding special internal relay that to be turned on. Okay, right. So let us use let us insert coil. Okay, let us use M8163. Okay, so that when I press escape plus right key, then it will increase the patch number by 1. Okay, let us use the single output up to detect the racing edge of this internal relay. Okay, when it detects the racing edge, then you increase the patch number by 1. Alright, And other than that, I would also like to navigate the page in another direction, okay, by using this M8162. Okay, so whenever I press escape plus left, so the page should go back to the previous. It should go back to the previous page. Okay, so I should decrease the page number in this case. Okay, so since in our example we are going to create only 3 pages, so we should have a condition. Okay, so that whenever the page number reaching 3, we should reset it back to 0. Okay, so that our page will always be running from 0 to 1 to 3, 0, 1, 2, and then again back to 0. Okay, right, so let us use data register comparison. Data register comparison to do this job. So whenever the page number is equivalent to 3, okay, so I should move value 0 into my page number. Okay, right, that's all. Okay, so this is the logic that is in charge of the page control. Okay, all right, next let us start to write our logic, our program to show things on the LCD display. All right, so to show things on the LCD display, we can again use this data register comparison. Okay, so for example, if let's say the page number is equal to 0, what we want to show on the LCD, we can make use of this message instruction. So this message instruction is the instruction that we can use to show different things on the LCD display. Okay, so once you have selected this instruction, you are going to see this window. All right, so in this window, first of all, the things that you need to set is the priority. Okay, so why do we need this priority? So imagine if let's say you have 2 same conditions to trigger 2 different message instruction. Okay, so how the PLC or smart relay is going to decide what message or what page to be shown on the LCD when the 2 same condition has turned on? Okay, so it is actually determined or decided by the priority. Okay, so you can see we have 0 up to 49 priorities, where 0 is the highest priority while 49 is the lowest. Okay, so let us for this case set it as 0. Okay, and then for this LCD display setting, we have LCD display window, we have work area. So the difference between them is that whatever things that you have configured under LCD display will be put up onto the LCD. Okay, whereas this working area is just a temporary area for you to do your drafting. Okay, so if refer back to the example just now, if you still remember, I have changing words over here. Okay, like ready to serve or serving and so on. So that is actually relevant to a bit device. So let me use M0 as the bit device that is controlling the change of word. When M0 is turned on, so I would like to put up the word serving. Okay, whereas when M0 is turned off, let it show ready. Okay, right. You can actually put in this kind of special character as well if needed or relevant to your application. Okay, right. So you can see this work area is my draft area. I can put this any way I like, and if let's say I decided to put this word, changing word in left upper corner, okay, what I need to do is just select the location I want to put and press on this arrow. That's all. Okay. And next, just now we have a bar graph in this location to show the coffee serving progress. Okay. So it's very easy to insert. Let's say the progress percentage is linked to device address M0. okay, with minimum 0%, maximum 100%, okay. So if let's say I want to have some special setting, like if let's say I want the bar graph to blink when it is more than 80%, so that the user can take note that coffee is almost ready, so I can actually do the setting over here. Alright, that's D0, D10, okay. Right, done. And okay, if let's say you want to show some text, let's say, okay, signal from pressure sensor, okay, you can just key in this location, right? And but if let's say you want to do it over here, also can, before move up to this LCD display, let's say temperature, okay, let's highlight and highlight here, move up, okay, you can do that, whichever is more comfortable to you. So let's say pressure sensor data, it is stored in D11, okay, and for the temperature data is stored in D12, let's say, okay. Simply link this word device and put it on the LCD. So later on the actual LCD, you are going to see the value in this location. Alright, so just now we also have some scrolling words, if you still remember. That is actually relevant to text with effect. Okay, so let's say we want to have some scrolling words. What words we want to have? IDEC coffee or whatever you like. Okay, you can input directly in this location, or if let's say you already have some pre-configured text which you have done it in text manager, okay, you can always select from here as well, but for our case we prefer to key in directly. Okay, right, that's all for our first page. It's pretty easy to do. Alright, next let us move to the second page. Okay, so similar conditions. If let's say the page number is equal to 1, alright, so we are going to use the same message instruction. Okay, and for this time round our second page is going to show the alarm. Okay, so active alarm, we can use this word or whatever word you prefer. Active alarm, okay, and alarm number. So actually using alarm number is an easier way to show the active alarm rather than the refreshing words to show exact alarm happening. Okay, so show active alarm with alarm number is much more easier to do. So let's say it is linked to D20, let's say. Okay, if let's say you want to attract attention, you can even highlight this blinking, okay, to attract the attention of user when this alarm is being shown on our second page. Okay, right, so that's all for our second page. Right, so let us move to the third page. Okay, similarly we're going to use this data register comparison. Okay, when page number is equal to 2, again we're going to use this message instruction. Okay, let's set priority to 3. LCD display. Alright, let us set the login. Okay. Okay, you can give some words to let user understand this is the page for them to do the login. Okay, login to do setting, for example. Okay, right, password. Let's say the password is directly linked to D30, for example. Okay, D30 is our password. Okay, right. Okay, so you still remember just now we are going to we in this program we will only create 3 pages to show. Okay, the first one is the progress of the coffee machine, whether it's ready to serve or is serving and is showing pressure or temperature of the machine. And second page is to show the alarm, and the third page is login page. So when login successful, it is actually going to show something different on the third page. Okay, so in this case, let us create some conditions to show the third page. Okay, all right, so let us give a condition, for example, link to M1, and this is what we call password not correct. Not correct. So when password is not correct, okay, I'm going to show this login page for the user to log in. All right. So when the password is correct, okay, so when the password is correct, all right, password is correct, then I'm going to show something different. Okay. Okay, I'm going to show the parameter setting page. Okay, to allow user to do some setting for pressure, let's say. Okay, or temperature. Okay, or even speed if you want. So let's say the pressure setting can be done at D100, okay, for example, and temperature setting can be done at D101, and the speed setting, let's say the coffee bean grinder speed, okay, for example, can be done at D102. Okay, yep, so this is okay, so this is the login page. Right, so what determines this M1 and whether it shall be turned on or not? So actually we should have another condition. Okay, we should have another condition. Okay, so let us use this always true. We should use a comparison instruction, let's say. Okay. All right, we should use a comparison instruction. Okay, if let's say D30, which is our password, is not equal to 1234, okay, so we shall turn on this M1. Okay, password not correct. Right, so let's double check again. So whenever the password is not equal to 1234, okay, this M1 shall always turn on, okay, to prompt this page for user to put in their password when the page number is equal to 2. Okay, it's equal to 2. And if let's say the password is already correct, okay, the password is already correct, and we shall show this page for user to do the setting. Okay, right. But be careful, if let's say you are the machine maker, you do not want, let's say, operator A, after he keyed in his password and after he left the machine, the operator B, when he come to this machine, he's still able to change the parameter. So what we can do, we can actually write an additional condition, okay, so that whenever there is any power reset on this coffee machine, okay, you should wipe out the password key in by the operator A, for example. Okay, so how can we do that? Again, using this initialize pause. Okay, when the PLC is power reset, okay, we move a variable 0, okay, to our password D30. Okay, so that means probably you can tell your all the users or all the operator for this coffee machine, whoever who have just done the setting, please do a power reset to the coffee machine, so that nobody else can use Nobody else can go into the setting page to do the setting. Okay, right, so that's all for the LCD display programming side. Forgot to mention just now in our page 0, actually we have used a bar graph to show the coffee serving percentage from 0 to 100. So we should have a very simple program to control the bar graph, increasing from 0% to 100% while the coffee is being served, which is controlled by control relay M0, if you still remember. So we can actually write a very simple program. So when M0, okay, which is the machine status, let's say we can call it machine status. So when the machine status is when the machine is serving coffee, okay, and we can use an internal clock pulse of 122 100 millisecond clock, okay, to increase the percentage. Okay, D10. So this is the percentage. All right. So to slowly increase this from 0 to 100. Okay, but this line of program will not set the limit to 100% only. So that's why we will need to have an additional line, okay, to limit it at 100%. Okay, we can use again data register comparison. D10, if let's say it is equal larger, or if let's say it is equal larger or equal than 100, so you can actually trigger an output to, let's say, M5. Okay, we can call this as 100%, let's say. Okay, so we can have additional condition over here. Okay, if let's say the percentage is not 100%, then it should keep increasing as long as M0 is turned on. Okay, right, and then yeah, this M0. So when this M0 is turned off, we shall change the percentage to 0. M0, if let's say it's turned off, okay, we shall move 0 value to the coffee making percentage. All right. Okay. So in our hardware, because we can't directly control M0, okay, we can actually use I0 to control it. Input number 0 to control the M0. Okay. Right. That's all our program. Yep. We can have a try. Let's download it to our PLC and take a look how it works. Alright, we have already downloaded our program into the smart relay. Let's see this in action now. Okay, when we turn on the I0, it's going to turn on M0 instead, and it's going to change the wording from ready to serving. And you can see when you reach 80%, this bar graph is going to blink. Okay, IDEC coffee is scrolling, right? And then okay, let's scroll through the another page. We got the active alarm page, whether there is any alarm in blinking, or this alarm number in blinking to attract attention. We have the login page in case user would like to log in. Okay, just press OK button, hold for a few seconds, confirm again. Remember the password is 1 2 3 and 1 2 3 4. Successfully come into the parameter setting page. Again, if you want to change the pressure setting, let's say, okay, you can always do that. Okay, for example, if let's say you want to change the temperature setting as well, in case you don't want the water to fix at 100 degrees Celsius, you can always change it. Let's say 90 is enough. Okay, you can even change the coffee bean grinding speed, for example, just for example. I'm not too familiar with coffee machine. Okay, 10 RPM. All right, so that's all. Okay, that's all. All right, so in case operator A has changed the parameter, okay, he should do a power reset so that the next person who come to this machine is not able to do the login unless he has the correct password. All right, thank you.